Cats, what's happening tonight? It is, oh boy, going on 6 o'clock, Thursday evening. Just had some grilled cheese sandwiches for dinner. Nothing special, but it was good. A little sliced tomato on there, you know. That's what I'm talking about. I wasn't real hungry, though, because I had a big lunch. Today was a big day. Had to go to work today. Worked long day. Left the house, oh boy, it was probably about 5:45 this morning. And I had to drive up to Kirtland, Ohio with a couple guys from work. Had a big conference up there at Lakeland Community College. And first thing in the morning, 9 a.m., was scheduled to do a presentation. So teamed up with one of my coworkers, and I led a presentation in front of about 200 people. Got up on the stage, big, you know, like a college type auditorium with bleacher seats that went up, about 200 people there. And then they had a stage with a podium, and we had a PowerPoint projector, you know, big screen behind us. It was pretty cool, and it went really well. We had about a 45-minute presentation on what, you may ask? A mountain bike trail. Now, why is a biker like me doing a presentation on a mountain bike trail? Well, as some of you know, I work for a large park system in Akron, Ohio. And a few years ago, the park system decided to build a mountain bike trail. And being that I am a project manager there, it was put on my desk, we need you to build a mountain bike trail. I rode a bicycle when I was a kid, but the rest of it's been all motorcycles. So I didn't know anything about mountain biking. So from there, I started out just by watching YouTube videos. Tons of YouTube videos out there about mountain bikers. And I started to pick up a few things, and then kind of reached out to the community. There's some mountain biking clubs. IMBA, IMBA is the International Mountain Bike Association. Had a meeting with the Ohio chapter president, Andy Williamson, and talked to him, and he encouraged us that mountain bike trail would be awesome thing to do in a park, would be very successful. And then we hooked up with the Cleveland Area Mountain Bike Association, and we used them too for their volunteer help. Make a long story short, here it is like 4 or 5 years later, we have 7 miles of awesome mountain bike trail completed, and we still hope to build another 5 or 6 more miles of trail in this area. It's really cool. It's turned out to be hugely successful. I think this past summer was our first year of having it open to the public, and we had over, I think, like 22,000 mountain bikers on our trail last summer. So that was really cool. I was just pretty proud of that project. So anyway, the presentation I put on with this other partner was all about our whole mountain bike trail build from beginning to end, our trials and tribulations, our fails, our successes, and then kind of where we are today with it. So it went really well. It went really well. Of course, you know, I'm not afraid to talk. I love talking to people, so it was nothing for me to get up there and just rattle off a whole line of, well, it was pretty much the facts this time. I wasn't spewing a lot of BS like I know how to. So we were first thing in the morning, and then all day long there was other presentations by other speakers. So sat through some of those, and then this afternoon we drove back. Of course, today, 16 degrees and snowing all day. So I don't know if you know anything about Northeast Ohio, but the farther northeast you go up along Lake Erie, the more you get into the snow belt. So we were way up there by Kirtland, Ashtabula area, and that is right in the middle of snow belt. Well, there wasn't any snow to speak of when we went up there this morning, but it had been snowing all day, not a heavy snow. But on the way back, the roads were a little treacherous. We heard the police reports that there was a lot of accidents and spin-outs on the highway. We made it back safely, though, and it took us oh, it took us at least an hour to get back, I think. But that being done, I'm relieved. I worked on that presentation for a long time. I kind of anticipated it. And you know, you get kind of nervous or butterflies leading up to it. During the presentation, though, I was fine. I'm not nervous at all. And now it's behind me, so I can move on to something new. That was my day, other than when my wife texted me today and told me that there was a bird in the house. If you watched some of our videos earlier in the summer, I built a catio. Basically screened in part of the front porch so that the cats could go out. And there's a window there that we kind of have a little panel we stick in there. Has a cat door in it, a little pet door that flaps open so the kitties can go in and out. And some of the cats were afraid to go through the cat door, so we had like wired it open so that they were more free to go in and out of there. And they had been going in and out of there pretty regularly. Even in this cold weather, they like to go outside on the front porch and just see what's going on out there in nature. Well, wouldn't you know it, a bird flew in today. Of course, I was at work and I get this text message, "There's a bird in the house." I'm like, what? Yeah, she says a bird flew in the cat door. Okay, the cat door's like that big. In the whole house, you know, how does a bird find a little hole like that to fly inside the house? So this bird was flying around in here, and I wish I could have had it on video, because V was running around with a broom chasing this bird until she got it back out the window. Thankfully, she got it out. The cats were quite entertained, I'm sure. So other than that, that was the big action for today. Nothing else really to speak of. Just kind of one of those doldrum winter days. Tomorrow's Friday, another day of work this week, and then off for the weekend. I'm looking forward to summer so bad I can taste it. Just waiting for that warm weather when the roads dry out, get a couple little rains on them to rinse the salt off, or we can ride again. Some warmer weather where we can get the RV out and go camping again with the Hemi. Some campfires, some cooking over the fire. That's what I'm living for right now. Because I don't like winter, I don't like cold, I don't like snow, I hate driving in it. Today I was about 2.5 hours driving. No, it was more than that, all total, all day. I probably had more like 4 hours of driving today. So I'm done with it for today. Tomorrow is another, I think, 1.5 hours of driving, all day round trip. So, and that doesn't include any driving I may have to do on the job, which shouldn't be much. I think I've got some office work to finish up tomorrow, among some other things. So, anyway, cats, thanks for watching. Appreciate your comments. I love it. Love communicating with you guys. Love chatting with you. Some of you got some really good comments for me. Some of you guys are very helpful, and I appreciate that. I'm willing to listen to anything you got to tell me. You know, I'm all ears. I'm not the smartest guy around. I'll take a little bit of criticism, and I'll take good advice too. I like that. We all work together for the better, right? That's right. We got to make this country a better place. The only way it's going to get done is if we work together to do that. So there's my big speech for today. I'm done. All right, cats, ride hard, die free. Catch you later.